And welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So we have another young teenage child accused of murder, potentially, again. It's a lot of kid murders, or kid murderers. I don't know. Maybe next chapter will be like, oh man, this 5-year-old actually committed. Oh yeah, the baby did it in the first one too. I mean, not really, but I'm still thinking that baby's gonna come back and be like, I did it. Okay, anyway. Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. Yes, this petty thief's statement was clearly flawed.
Lord Van Zieks.
Yeah, he knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement.
Oh, sorry. It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend.
Huh?
You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths. Nothing untruths, really? Can you just say lies?
He's dead right. How could the victim possibly not have boarded the omnibus? That makes no sense whatsoever. And this girl is a pickpocket. Let's not forget that. Old lady, no! Old lady, no! Well, I ain't gonna bless your stitches now, am I? She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she's some rather naughty ways. But I must say, I can't abide liars.
And neither can I.
Wait, Mr. Foreman.
I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways. But I must say, I cannot abide liars. Okay, are y'all gonna say that?
Okay. Wait! Mr. Naruhodo, that's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty.
God, how many glasses does he have? Wait, if he gets super drunk, do I, like, win? Because he can't, like, you know... Oh, no, but he's German. Never mind.
Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me.
Yes, very refreshing. Gah! What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for? You use... Okay! Is everyone really gonna... Again. This is carnage, it's perfect.
Juror number 2 is the only one left. Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going... Yeah, I know. If we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGilden's innocence, the judge will rule and we'll have lost. I very much want to believe the words of one of London's most respected gentlemen. But those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Can you chill? Yeah. This is what we do with the guilty not guilty at the end, right?
Well, yeah, the witness's last statement seems to reveal a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case.
What are you saying? Counsel!
I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean?
Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my abdication. Oh my god, no. This is not the thing for me to read. Prorogue. Explain yourself at once.
When the accused boarded the omnibus at the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand.
And yet, the victim's body was found inside the carriage. If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
Yeah. Okay. There's only one way to
to explain how the victim came to the carriage. He was already in there. No. Was another entrance? Was put there after he died. Heck, I don't know. He was in there already. I want to believe that someone else killed him and no one in that bus killed him. Clearly, he was in there from beforehand. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Tell me, my friend, what was the function of that clearly in your last sentence? Huh? Well said, Lord Van Zieks. The clearly is troubling me as well. Wait, no, that's not really the point. The point is that the victim must have been in the carriage from beforehand. Then answer me this. By beforehand, to what specific point in time are you referring? Well, clearly... Nope, don't say clearly! I shall have to penalize the defense heavily for this okay, yeah. I don't know, but... Okay, penalty's evidently not heavy enough. Judging... Okay, stop that. Okay. Okay, so would there be another entrance? He was put there after he died. Okay, I don't think it was after he died, because we all saw stabbing movements, right? I think. So... entrance? If the door wasn't open even once, do an explanation that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way. I guess not. I guess he was put there after he died. But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other only has windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there's no entrance to the cabin other than the door. But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yeah. One other way inside isn't the door. Another opening to use... the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the closed cabin. Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location... Oh, no. Wait. Was it Beppo? Oh my gosh. No. Wait. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. In the chair.
Take that!
Nope. Humor me a moment while I consider your answer. You propose that it's possible to enter the omnibus without using the door, despite the windows being fixed. Yeah? Well, if you believe such a thing to be possible, pray do demonstrate. And here's to remaining inside until the carriage has taken you back to the port. Okay, so... Okay. Oh wait! Was it up top? The window!
Take that!
So wait! Was it fair play in first? The answer is obvious. It could only have been the skylight. I say the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost lost me for words, however. I'm thinking it's Beppo. The skylight may be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
So you claim. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your addle-brain theory? Both Mr. McGilden and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as a noise made by someone falling to the floor. Yes, which has already been explained, as the sound of the victim falling from his seat having been assaulted by the dagger. Well, yeah, but would a man slipping from the seat on the floor really make such a loud noise as the witnesses describe?
A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact?
Good gracious.
Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment that the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase it. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection.
You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin? That's simply impossible.
How can you be so sure?
Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of events in their testimony.
Yeah, but we turned out they were a bunch of liars.
Well,
yeah, that's the truth, but... I still don't like you.
Not a humble fella make a wee comment here.
Wait, Mr. McGilden, can you just shut up?
To be sure now, the two fellows who were sat on the roof that testified afore said none of the victim fallen through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but... Aye.
Stop it.
'Tis a case of them being unable to say.
Huh?
I think perhaps the two fellows do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would yous not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof?
You mean the ones who stuck the knife in the man were...
Oh!
But again, there's only one stabbing. So do I have to prove who did it? Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blitherer?
You a rotter? He said you rotter?
What are you insinuating? What are you doing? This is a flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute.
He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said. And so will I.
Mr. Fairplay?
You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and a well-respected banker.
And me, a very angry hatter. He really is a mad hatter, I guessed it.
Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. I protest in the strongest possible terms.
That's right, I protest too. How about you rotten scoundrel? Wait, where did they get over there? Were they always next to... No, they weren't. Order. This is not the time, witnesses. I will not permit this wanton invasion on the stand. Okay, yeah, so they just showed up there. Return to the anteroom at once.
But this is beyond reason, my lord. It's outrageous. It's very hurtful, you know?
My lord, if I may comment. Go ahead, Lord Vensics.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof.
Accuse? Wait, I never intended to.
It seems that your command of the English tongue is wanting.
Nope, not going there.
You propose to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events. You have branded these gentlemen liars. You have intimated their criminal guilt. In our British courts of law, that is what is termed a baseless accusation.
I know it's rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but you can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are you wasting time for? Get them to testify. I thought there was something fishy about that hat from the moment I laid eyes on that fellow.
We have to see this matter through now, one way or the other. If there is filth and rubbish in our midst, we must dispose of it at once.
Alright. I like this.
What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo?
The spectators in the public gallery they're in a complete frenzy. Okay. Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
My lord?
You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense.
Yes, my lord. I didn't come here for this. I don't like you! Alright, there's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. Okay, let's figure out what's up with them. We're the only two people up on that roof deck, dead or alive, I swear to that. If anything happened while we were sitting, don't you think one or the other of us would have noticed? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill them. Okay, again, that's wrong, we know. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell ya. We couldn't possibly have opened it. If you're sure that the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Okay, hold on. First we're going to negate that had no relation to the victim. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. I must say, listening to his testimony is somewhat hard to imagine. Okay, let's see. Job masters, London head office, okay. How either witnesses could have performed any malevolent act upon their open roof deck top, without the other noticing forthwith. That's right, you see. You're innocent, I tell ya. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you are in collusion with one another. What? Eh? According to the investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Huh. Well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please. Oh, yeah, sure, my lord. We're gonna press him for all I got.
Hold it!
So at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up to join you on the roof deck? Oh, wait. Nope, never mind.
Absolutely not, Dickon. No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the closed cabin talking with this man here.
Is this true, Mr. McGilden? No, he said he was asleep.
Dear me, my lord, at risk of repeating myself. I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately.
That's not right lie. Without doubt, you're engaged in...
Let me stop you there, Phil, and ask, do you have any evidence at all?
Ah. Yeah, works both ways here.
It's all about evidence, of course, these days, so it is. You do well to remember that.
Arg.
With my own eyes.
This is going so well?
Hold it!
Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus at past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark, perhaps too dark to see clearly.
Is this some kind of lark? Is this some kind of joke, he said? Was that what this is?
Or perhaps one or the other, you fell asleep briefly.
Are you fair dinkum, sir? Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell ya.
I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. Wait, do other people not just get cold and fall asleep? Because that's what happens to me. I'm like, oh, it's freezing. Time to hibernate.
And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you never open them again.
Well, that's extreme.
It was extreme, I tell ya. And we had to put up with it because this man locked the door. Any true giant would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked. I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairy.
With the fairies? Oh, because you're sleeping.
And I didn't hear y'all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. Now. It was a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. Tis hardly surprising. Seeing things.
I believe we have reached an impasse here on this particular point.
Oh, you! Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then 'tis only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Open and free competition is what capitalist society is all about.
This isn't a competition I would like to be involved in, really.
Hold it!
So, you never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before?
Oh, Lum, no, not once. remember that you're there too. Oh, no, not once, never. He'd never been there before, he said. Never. And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either? Well, that's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. No, I imagine not. You see, how many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the...
Well, no.
Okay, hold on, and pursue.
Mr. McGilden?
Yes, counsel, what can I be doing for you?
Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow?
Not the most connection, eh? Is that right now, I wonder? What are you insinuating now? Ah, Mr. Fairplay. It has been too long, so it has. Eh? If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not? You have a repayment date? I beg your pardon? You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me. It is extortion. Well now, is that a touch of begrudgery, is it? That sort of begrudgery might motivate a fellow to pass his crimes off on another.
Okay, that was the kind of point I want to make, but now it's just seeming sus coming from his mouth.
Arg. And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want with me, sir? You do be making hats for a living, do you not? That there top hat sliding off your head. Is that one of your own creations, is it? Oh, well, I'm just an apprentice, you see. I'm still waiting to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, 'tis a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell ya. They like the distinctive touch. Customers? Such as Thrice-Fired Mason? There was a photographic print the victim submitted as evidence before, my lord.
Oh yeah, he is wearing a hat.
Oh. This you mean. That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, it is as a slightly awkward hat.
I can't help thinking that poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say?
Oh.
That's one of my hats. Aye, that it is. So it seemed the brickmaker was a customer of yours. The sort of customer I'd wager you could have had a wee quarrel over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh no, sir, absolutely not, sir. Well, there really nothing be more to add. I wouldn't be right to say that the two fellas here haven't their most connection to the victim, you see. I rest my case. You little weasel. Arg.
He's better at this than I am.
Gosh, Mr. McGilder has really been thorough in his research, hasn't he? Please, don't let little interruption hold the proceedings.
Okay, it was shut. Are you sure? Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm gonna lose block with you in a minute. He's gonna lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said. Take a look yourself. Go on.
You see, it's shut fast now, just like it was on the night. I mean, I see a little switch thing there.
Aye, so it is, of course. Of course, a fellow the size of Mr. Mason could likely break through it right now, sail and all. What? Just look at the size of that thing, you understand.
Now, hold on a minute, sir. The size of the ting means nothing. Not on its own. Let's get to the bigger picture here, shall we? Let's up by your cane, shall we?
I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it, as it happens.
Why are you telling us this? This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First?
Oh, I just mean to say, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went as red as a rogue, I did.
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
Oh, no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be open. I tried.
Okay, but you're inside.
Fine.
Yeah. Hold on. And pursue.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say with that, Miss? Blah. Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? No, Miss Lestrade. It opens. The skylight. That is what we were talking about, right? Ma'am? Miss? All those skylights open, dead easy. More easily than you can load that weapon? That's what I tell you, otherwise when I broke wouldn't I? You can't do it from the inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago I was up on the roof deck of one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out in years.
Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, it got lost to me. All four of them surrounded me so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So what I did was I used a skylight. I opened the catch and jumped right through. Wait, what? Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side. That's why you want to open it from the cabin.
Yeah, we saw that.
The skylight opens from the roof deck?
Bailiff, climb into the roof of the omnibus at once. This witnesses claims.
You can see the latch thing right there on the left side.
Oh, it slides. Merg.
Oh, my hat. See?
Order, order, order. So it appears the street girl's statement is quite true.
I don't believe it. The skylight opens. And from the roof deck. Mr. Naruhodo. This could be the clue we were looking for.
Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Sure, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Okay, on it. Hold on.
Nope. How do I do this again?
Okay, so the skylight was fastened shut before. But now the catch has been undone, so we should be able to open it. You've certainly seen inside the carriage to this opening, that's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin, so sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly. It's not good for us.
Wait, is it not? Oh, I found it! The blood! There's blood! Wait! No! Wait! Look at the blood! Why? Why aren't you looking at the blood there? There we go. Is that it? Come on, please, someone knows the blood.
What is it?
Oh, thank you. Finally. Sorry.
Look, just here. Look at this. That's not a question. It's blood. Why would there be a blood stain there? Surely. It can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
Okay. I really hate that. I gave the edits, but it doesn't count. Okay. Nope. Let's do this again. No! Ah, god damn it. I clicked. And present this.
Objection.
Oh, thank goodness, finally.
On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed to the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and they're irrefutable proof. Remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in the very courtroom.
What? That's utter humbug. You can't possibly have any evidence.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell ya. It's impossible.
Irrefutable proof? In this courtroom? Counsel?
My lord?
I believe everyone appreciated a little clarification here, Where exactly within the omnibus is the evidence to which you allude? Oh,
You will point out what it is proves the victim fell to the... Yeah, I know. Obviously, since I showed the freaking blood. Oh, where is it? There it is.
Oh, I clicked it. Oh, jeez.
Present that blood. By Jupiter. Is that blood?
Erg. This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight on the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my.
And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime.
No. Order. But. The blood could have sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed. No, that's not how blood works, sorry. And only found its way to this particular spot on the skylight? Sure, and that would be very convenient. And let's keep it in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't be able to open it now, would I? But, there's no way to be certain, is there? The jet really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? 'Tis all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fellow dropped from a fair height right there, so it is. What? No. But it can't be. It's all lies. My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we? I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? Type. I still think it's Beppo. I won't tolerate any of this guild's characters being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful part couldn't have done such a thing.
On 3 then, everyone. What? No, don't do this! 3.
Objection!
Yeah, I also object. Don't just make decisions like this. We have to talk things through.
Hey.
A chilling performance Mr. McGill did. Oh, and what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks? A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight? Such evidence is null and void.
Huh? Why?
For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
What? What are you talking about? It's there for all to see. It's clearly blood.
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, I was wondering why they didn't pick this up.
So I can say with absolute surety. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage, but again,
if you keep calling proof on me, we got proof on you. We had to call proof on you.
At least not until this trial began.
Wait, but...
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zeeks, that this stain of blood was... Fabricated, my lord, yes. And while this court has been in session...
Huh?
Thing is, I don't disagree. What a palaver.
Like, honestly, I would almost believe it if McGilded had first and fair play. Like, hey, if you guys kill this guy for me, I'll forgive your debts, but... I don't know. Well, no, because then he would still get accused, but... I don't know! I really like this, because I have no idea what's going on here.
But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fellow known of the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. Mr. McGilded, I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens, that a case you're involved in you're investigated, you adapt the facts.
Wait. Also, why is my sound skipping? Adapt the facts? What does that even mean? Dude, can I have lines? Like, come on, share, man. Bring some for the whole class.
When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir.
Tut-tut.
Lord Van Zeeks, this will not do, to be sure. Will it now, counsel?
Huh? Oh, no.
I think it's fair to say this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blow in the skylight didn't exist, you say? But, if you all cast your minds back, is it not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time?
Oh, wait. Hold on, but the girl... Okay, so when he said, like, the girl's in here at the very moment she may be trying to flee or whatever he said, I forgot already. That's when the smoke stuff happened. So that was actually a coded message to her? I don't know.
How can anyone else put a smear in the... How else could anybody put a smear of blood in it without the world as wax in? Isn't that right now, counsel? Yeah, I don't like you!
It's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time that the court has been in session.
My friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter. In your own words.
Sure. As you wish, I guess. Yeah, it could have been possible. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There's no evidence that suggests that the defendant did as my friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is a possibility.
Oh!
Good gracious. Explain yourself, counsel.
Yes, there is. It seems my friend has no intention of running from his deceit.
Deceit? I'm sure Emerson remembers clearly. The recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently on the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown in confusion. All of us were made to leave the chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Why am I pointing?
Are you wise? What are you trying to pull, ye? You rotten, feckless gouger?
Feckless?
You're supposed to be defending me. 'Tis a wicked plot. 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
No, I'm just...
Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier, as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus.
Inconsistencies such as?
To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I've said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning.
Unfortunately, Lord Van Zeeks, no one is able to corroborate your claims. Yeah, that's true. When the omnibus was first split out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is a result of tampering or not.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there's not a single person who saw fit to verify such things.
What do you think? Huh? About the omnibus?
Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Sure? My lord? Yes, counsel?
There is one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial. What? What in the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you better start watching your back.
Objection.
What, all the way in Japan? Have fun. Silence, McGilded. Silence, McGilded. The court awaits the defense's clarification. Help me out, sir. Grr. This trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here? I shall have to ask you to elaborate, counsel. Yeah, nope, I need to elaborate too. What is the alleged mark you claim appeared at some point during the trial? Okay, hold on. Wait, you know what? Hold on, hold on. The blood's old. Or is it the carpet? Or the... I don't have many options here, so I'm gonna present this blood.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, his blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom. Good lord. Wait, do we know? Because we didn't look inside, right? Yes, I do believe you are correct, counsel. Well said. Although, as an advocate for the defense, one might say it was a very careless slip of the tongue. I believe that the bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But the question is whether that evidence is genuine or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone. I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Yeah. Okay. This trial is over. Mr. McGilded, I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but 'tis all over now. Wait, but you're the defendant. 'Tis over, I tell ye. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, 'tis all nonsense. Facts are what counts, and the fact is that bloodstain is there now. Wait, well... And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it's been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I'm scandalous, so I am. I had thought better of Lord Van Zeeks. Well, my lord? I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of the individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence. I regret to say it would be most improper for this trial to continue. Your lordship can't be serious. Lord Van Zeeks, what is your position? The prosecution, my lord, do you rest? Has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue of this matter, I must remove my abdication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confer with the defense first. Wait, what? What formality? As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded will be found not guilty. Yeah? Which would mean we've won. Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now, with all these unexplained inconsistencies? Yeah, this is a mistrial, or I don't know if it's a mistrial. I'm not a lawyer. My lawyering knowledge comes from Legally Blonde and the musical, and... oh my god, is that it? And Phoenix Wright. That's all my law experience. Occasional episodes of Law and Order. Counsel to the defense, your closing statement, please. Oh, I gotta do a closing statement? Oh, it's so fun I can like rearrange letters on the screen and make my statement. Yeah, my lord. The defense believes... oh boy. Look, I didn't like him from the beginning, I still don't like him now. I'm here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence.
What are you trying to say, man?
Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there is also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent.
Good gracious me. Order, order. This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused innocence into question? Are you of sound mind?
Yeah, that's what you get for not paying me. Oh wait, no, you were going to pay me. Uh-oh. Wait, no, wait, I want money.
Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision.
What?
I must say I didn't quite expect such exciting—
Wait, yeah, you didn't appoint me. Big Dove Man would— whoosh, he appointed me.
I must say I didn't quite expect such an exciting spectacle at the end here, but still. Here, have this for your troubles. Thank you.
Ah!
Your job here is done, fella. And some fine work you done, say so you have.
Whatever. What do you mean?
'Tis just as right honorable gentlemen so suddenly put all before. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was— how did he put it now? None more than a formality. I don't really know what to make of all this.
Was the evidence to be seen genuine or was it fake?
His lordship will be fuming, and the unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as I said.
Seeking rich are always guilty of something, you mock my words.
I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us a lovely park.
Yeah, she's a very biased juror.
Now that the proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
But again, why would he murder someone who owed him money?
I thank you kindly, my lord. I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Yeah, no, hold on. Wait, but we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not.
That's not what we're—
We don't know whether these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. Yeah, we have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zeeks,
my lord.
The case made by the prosecution was flawed. Plain and simple.
Ouch.
If needed, the omnibus presented evidence was tampered with. If indeed, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice.
Wait, why? Dang, we're going a little harsh on him.
My sincerest apologies, my lord.
Objection.
Okay, a little bit of pretty privilege for that, but you know. But wait. When we evacuated the courtroom, Lord Van Zeeks ordered the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
That's so unfair.
The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court, but
I don't want to find him innocent because I don't know if back then the whole, double jeopardy laws were in place still, so if he's found innocent, he can't be tried again for the same murder? Or the same... I don't, again, know how that works either, but I think that's a thing. You can't be tried for the same crime twice? Or is that just a US thing? Or a modern times thing? I don't know.
The jury will not be required to prefer judgment.
What?
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Huh?
You mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time? 'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
Okay.
Magnus McGilded. Good grief! You more to say to me, have ye? Just one thing, a warning. This is far from over. Well, something to be looking forward to then.
Okay. So what if we frame him for another crime and get him convicted? That's justice.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded,
Oh, I don't like this. This hurts. All these trials kind of are, actually. Like, we don't know the reason for the first one. The second one I felt really bad because it was like an accident and a little kid who was running away from, like, you know, an evil ballet corporation. And this one I'm like, okay, hold on. Wait, the man's been cleared. He's innocent. Like, I want one, woohoo, we did it! One, you know? Maybe the finale. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty. Victory for us, but where's Herlock? Help me, my man! Okay. Defense antechambers. That certainly was a long trial. Yeah, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Mrs. Sato, thank you for your assistance. I suppose you should be happy. But we're not. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who's actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that. The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that you did. No, go away from me. Yo, give me money, then go away from me. Mr. McGilden? Oh, and that girl's with him too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Huh? What stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a victor not guilty. I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Well, sure, I guess. I heard it was to behold, and to be sure it was. And I have you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. I don't know about that. I'm not really sure I did anything. What are they saying, fella? How'd I walk out there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray ahead there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. 'Tis water under the bridge. Congratulations, Mr. McGilden, on having your name cleared. Now give us money. But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. Huh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do the odious and obstinate deed. 'Tis grand, is it not? I guess. Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in their hand and sort any wee details. They'll see it for what it is, and they'll get to the truth. I have absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh wait, with all the taxes that I pay. It's not that funny. So then, as we agreed beforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella. Oh wait, I absolutely want to accept that much. Ah, be whist. You're humble, you people from the east. Wait, no, 1,000, please. No. Well, you insist. But have this still and all. You deserve a reward. Mr. Magnus McGilden? Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me to the courtroom. Huh? Oh, what's this, officer? Too sooner than I was led to believe. Oops, I convened it, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Huh? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again. So I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upset member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. It is a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you. I hope you have a whale of time here studying in Great Britain.
We're gonna count how many games they whale of a time and just be like, put a counter. That's a phrase used awful lot. And there he goes, a free man. Hey, you! What really happened? Oh yeah, I forgot she was there. Please don't shoot me. If I get beat up at the end of every trial, that's gonna be really unfair. Don't move. Whereas I want to say get a move on, she really just take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're a grown-up. Huh? And I hate all grown-ups. There you are. Oh! What? I'm sorry, is this Chibi Moon?
Naughty, naughty, you running off like that.
Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now?
And taking that with you as well? I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Huh!
Uh-oh. We in a steampunk era? Is this what this is?
Oh, you don't want to play? You won't beat me.
Grr.
Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, good day to you. I'm Mo. I'm the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor?
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, more white. And to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. Wait, do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all? I just took my eyes off it for a moment, so I was changing a different omnibus and she pitched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
What's it now?
Anyway, you're coming with me now, back to my laboratory. What for? To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician.
What? You mean say sorry? Oh gosh, they all work for Herlock, don't they? Because he had a thing too, didn't he?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? Humph! I don't listen to no adults. Come along then, follow me.
Oh no.
Fine, out of your way. Oh good! You see, I knew you do want to do the right thing in the end.
I'm fairly sure that what she wants is to not get shot by that massive gun of yours. Okay. Yeah, I recognize the little flower goggle things.
We'll be leaving there now. Bye-byes. I'm so sorry for all the fuss.
Herlock, next episode, that means maybe. There's no way they got rid of him already.
She was a lively one.
Zizaltho, can you come back? Your voice is calmer.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way then now too?
Yeah, you're right, but where to?
Oh,
we've had time to find a place to stay, and I just turned down 1,000 guineas so we can't get a nice hotel. No sooner have we arrived in London, we had a rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. I was actually planning to spend a day in search of lodgings. But this late hour of the day, I'm afraid we'd be out of luck.
Don't worry though, I have a plan.
If worse comes to worse, I have a lovely park where you can spend the night. You're not thinking of Gilded Park, are you?
I know it may be a little chilly this time of year, but
your youthless will see us through.
I'm not so sure about that.
I think a midway or London night will freeze a young person's silent just as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
Yeah. 1,000 guineas would have been nice. And so, the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned. The case was far from over. Okay, good. I really want to solve the case. I don't like leaving it, like, not solved.
What's going on? Get the fire brigade! Water! Bring water, quick! What the? How did this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
Look.
No. Oh, good God. There's someone in there.
Is it McGilded?
This can't be.
I think it was McGilded. End! Alright, so that is chapter... What are we on, 3? That is chapter 3 of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Super excited. Like, that was really cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for chapter 4. And I guess we solved the murder of McGilded? Laters.